The longest flight in the world is 18 hours from Doha to Auckland. But now, space entrepreneur Elon Musk wants to turn that into 3/4 of an hour.
Yes, just 45 minutes. How? Well, it has something to do with going to Mars. Here's Simon Shepherd to explain.
Well, yes, Elon Musk is famous for his out-of-this-world goals, and this is all part of his plan to get to Mars. His company, SpaceX, is planning a massive new rocket called the BFR, which we'll say stands for Big Friendly Rocket. With it, Musk wants to put people on Mars by 2024, but the offshoot is the BFR is to change long-distance air travel by hopping into space. So the 8-hour trip from London to New York will take about 29 minutes. Flying from Melbourne to Singapore would also take just about 30 minutes. And yes, the world's longest flight of 18 hours would become just a day trip to Doha. Lunch in London, followed by cocktails in Hong Kong. It could happen if Elon Musk reaches his lofty goals. The space entrepreneur wants to slash travel times by sending long-distance passengers via space.
The great thing about going to space is there's no friction. So once you're out of the atmosphere, it will smooth as silk.
No friction also means speeds of up to 27,000 kilometres an hour. Anywhere in the world, Musk says, in less than an hour for the price of a full economy fare.
His ideas, they're driving us. I mean, he's a visionary. But they are fantastical in that they're probably going to take a lot longer than he actually envisages.
Musk's plans to revolutionise long-distance travel are just a spin-off from his main goal, getting to Mars. His company, SpaceX, plans to start building the new 106-metre-tall BFR next year. The first cargo ships would go to the Red Planet in 2022. 2 years later, the first people would start building a base.
I feel fairly confident that we can complete the ship and be ready for a launch in about 5 years. 5 years seems like a long time to me.
Musk gets rock star treatment when he outlines his interstellar ambitions, and he has a good track record. His company, SpaceX, was the first private firm to dock a spacecraft with the International Space Station. His Falcon 9 rocket is reusable. It has safely landed back on Earth 16 times. Critics say there's been plenty of trial and error, which Elon Musk acknowledged in a recent best-of video set to Monty Python music. But Musk is undaunted.
It's about believing in the future and thinking that the future will be better than the past. And I can't think of anything more exciting than going out there and being among the stars.
And if he builds that rocket, humans may go to Mars, and Auckland to Doha goes from daunting to a day trip.